So there is a massive warning for Dogecoin and crypto holders from the US amid the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict. Meanwhile, there are some other important updates and data for Bitcoin, Doge, and others. So let's talk about it and see what exactly is happening. So first of all, we are now seeing that the uptrend in the overall crypto market has slowed down during the last 24 hours. We can see here that some cryptos are trading in the red with a slight drop in their prices, and they are now moving sideways. However, the overall market sentiment appears to be positive, and it appears that cryptos still have the potential to move to the upside from here. We can see here that Real Vision CEO Powell is saying that the current price action of the crypto market is signaling bullish times ahead. He is saying that the crypto market is currently mirroring March of 2020 when asset prices crashed before staging a strong recovery. He believes that the current risks for cryptos include high inflation, surging oil prices, potential interest rate increases, and a contractionary monetary policy. However, Powell believes that the current crypto price action is signaling that cryptos could be positively impacted by the current macroeconomic environment. So this is good news for cryptos, as it is expected that the market is going to repeat history and initiate a bull run from here. However, it appears that the crypto market may face some hurdles on its way to this potential rally. So the thing is that there are some speculations that Russia may use cryptos to support its economy after all these sanctions placed on it by all these Western countries. We can see here that U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren is worried that cryptos help Russia. She recently stated that crypto cap risk undermining sanctions against Russia, allowing Putin and his cronies to evade economic pain. So she has urged financial regulators to take this threat seriously and increase their scrutiny of digital assets. Similarly, Fed Chair Jerome Powell has also said that Russia's invasion of Ukraine could emphasize a need for crypto regulation to prevent sanctioned individuals from using crypto to evade sanctions. He said that the Ukraine-Russia conflict underscored the need for congressional action on digital finance, including cryptos. And he believes that we have this burgeoning industry that has many parts to it, and there isn't in place the kind of regulatory framework that needs to be there. Moreover, Powell even referred to the possibility that terrorists or other malicious actors could use crypto as further examples of the need for additional regulation. Besides, there are now reports coming that the White House's next move against Vladimir Putin may mean sanctions on Russia's access to Bitcoin and other cryptos. The possible move could follow sanctions the Biden administration has inflicted so far on Russia that targeted President Putin, his inner circle, and the country's financial system. It appears that these sanctions would likely target crypto exchanges that violate bans against transacting with blacklisted Russian banks. So the point is that the American government may take some strict steps or may put some strict regulations on crypto to stop Russia from using it. And such a step can be one of the worst things for cryptos, and we may see a huge sell-off in the market. But nothing has been announced officially, so I think we may not see it happening. Besides, some market experts on crypto policy are saying that concerns expressed by high-profile politicians about Russia evading economic sanctions using crypto are totally unfounded. They are saying that the crypto market is not nearly large enough nor deep enough to support the volume that Russia needs and that the country's digital asset infrastructure is minimal. And as per Jake Chervinsky, head of policy at the Blockchain Association in the US, Russia can't and won't use crypto to evade sanctions. Chervinsky stated the sanctions are not limited to US dollars, and it is now illegal for any US business or citizen to transact at all with Russia. So it doesn't matter if the Russians use dollars, gold, seashells, or Bitcoin. The second reason is that the financial necessities of a nation like Russia far exceed the current capabilities of the crypto market, which is too small and transparent. In other words, even if Russia could access enough liquidity, it still couldn't hide its transactions in such a market. Finally, the country has spent years trying to sanction-proof itself, but has failed to build any meaningful crypto infrastructure or even finalize crypto regulations. Chervinsky believes that crypto simply does not appear to be part of Russia's plans to mitigate the effects of sanctions. All in all, it appears that Russia cannot use cryptos to bypass all these sanctions. So I believe that the American government may not put limitations on cryptos, and we may not see any major threat to the market. And talking about the ongoing Russia-Ukraine conflict, we know that Ukraine has officially accepted donations in Dogecoin. So we are now seeing that the Ukrainian government has received around $67K in Dogecoin donations in less than 24 hours. Another important thing to note here is that the Russian ruble has suffered one of its most devastating crashes in recent history as a result of Western financial sanctions. Interestingly, following the Russian ruble's crash, Doge has exceeded it in value. So the thing is that Doge is not only being used for a good cause, it has also outperformed the local currency of one of the most powerful countries in the world. So these are some pretty bullish updates for Doge that can help its price to find some pace in the coming weeks. Now, let's come to Dogecoin's current price movements. So Doge is currently moving sideways, and we can see that its price has dropped slightly during the last 24 hours. As a result of this drop, it has again gone below its crucial moving averages, which is a bearish sign. However, the good thing is that its MACD level is still on the bullish side, while its daily RSI value is also sitting in the neutral zone. So this means that the overall sentiment for Doge is still bullish, and I still believe that it has the potential to find some pace in the coming weeks. In any case, I'd like to remind you that this isn't financial advice and I'm not a financial advisor. So I'd suggest that you do proper research before investing anything into crypto. And with that being said, let's come to Bitcoin for a minute. So after going above the 44K price level, Bitcoin has faced a slight drop during the last 24 hours, and its uptrend has been halted during this time. However, we can see that it is still moving above its crucial moving averages, which means that the overall sentiment for Bitcoin is still positive. While the Bitcoin rally has now cooled down, the good thing is that its trading activity among whales has been increasing during the recent price pump. We are now seeing that whales are becoming increasingly active in making massive transactions. In the last 3 days, there have been more than 13K Bitcoin transactions exceeding $1 million in value. Similarly, we can see here that the Bitcoin holder net position change has just reached a one-month high of about 26K. So what it means is that the number of Bitcoin holders has been increasing at a rapid pace. But this is not it. The number of addresses holding 0.1 or more Bitcoin has also reached an all-time high of about 3.3 million. So this is just more and more confirmation that the number of Bitcoin holders has been increasing dramatically. The most important thing to note here is that the number of smallholders is also increasing along with the number of big whales. All in all, we are currently witnessing a rise in Bitcoin accumulation. And given that whales' Bitcoin holdings traditionally indicate a substantial price increase, it is now more likely that Bitcoin will move to the upside from here. Meanwhile, crypto analyst Tech Dev is comparing the price cycle of Bitcoin from 2010 and 2012 with the cycle from 2016 till now. He is saying that the timing of the 2021 red rhymes with the 2012 red, and the levels of the 2021 red rhymes with the 2013 red. So what it means is that we can expect a shorter extension of the next Bitcoin impulse that may be relative to 2013's rally. While Bitcoin traded slightly weak in the last 24 hours, it managed to print a UTC close above the Ichimoku cloud, confirming a bullish trend change. As per Katie Stockton, founder of Fairlead Strategies, Bitcoin has now cleared resistance defined by the daily cloud, and it is likely to confirm its breakout from here. So it means that Bitcoin is now eyeing the next resistance level of 50K based on the 200-day moving average, and we may see it going past it and moving to the upside in the coming weeks. Now coming to our altcoins roundup, we are seeing that whales are getting more and more bullish on Cardano. As per data from Sentiment, Cardano whales recently purchased about 16 million Cardano in a 24-hour period. This represents the largest single-day spike in Cardano whale accumulation in months. Similarly, on-chain data is showing that a new whale is amassing a huge amount of Shiba Inu. According to Whale Stats, a single whale just accumulated 44 billion SHIB tokens worth $11.9 million. With this whale activity, SHIB has remained one of the most widely held cryptos among large Ethereum whales. So it appears that both Cardano and Shiba Inu have become favorites of whales. I think that this is a very positive thing for their prices. Now coming back to Dogecoin, we have just seen that there is some uncertainty regarding the US regulating cryptos. But as I explained, it is more likely that cryptos are not going to be strictly regulated by the US government. Besides, we have seen some very positive data and updates for Doge, Bitcoin, and the overall market. So I think that Doge is going to show some momentum in the coming weeks. In any case, where do you think we are headed from here? Do you think Dogecoin is going to move to the upside in the coming weeks? Let me know in the comment section below.